Welcome. In front of me is ASUS VivoBook Go, and in this video I will show you how to install Windows from USB on this laptop. So first of all, I understand that you probably don't have the access to your laptop if you're trying to install the Windows from USB. Therefore, I'm gonna perform all the operations like creating the ISO image for Windows 11 on a different device, to which I'm gonna switch in a while. So basically, what you have to get for yourself is the USB flash drive of any type, either 2.0, 3.0, and prepare insert it into another device on which you're gonna be creating a ISO image. I'm gonna show you how to do this in a while, and basically, yeah, that's all you have to get. So the USB flash drive should be at least 8 GB of memory, which I'm pretty sure it is, because I've never seen a flash drive that is less than that. I hope that yours isn't too. And once you get all you need, insert the USB flash drive into the device, and let's get started. So let me switch the camera to the device, then open the web browser on it. Of course, you're gonna have to have the internet access on the other device in order to download the Windows 11 ISO, which we are gonna look up in the browser. So look it up, Windows 11 ISO, then search for the official Microsoft website. Now download Windows 11, click on it, and in the following window select right here in the select download, select Windows 11 multi-edition ISO for x64 devices, click confirm and wait for the Microsoft to confirm your order. Then select the product language, English United States in my case, then click confirm and wait until it's validated. Now once the request is validated, click 64-bit download and wait for the ISO image, ISO file to be installed on your PC. In the meantime, we have to open the Google or any other search engine and search for the Rufus application. So look it up, Rufus, press enter, go to the rufus.ie, and in the following window select this file. If this file doesn't run, then go with this one, because this might mean that you have a 32-bit system running on your PC. So first of all, try to run this application, open the downloaded file, and if you see something like this, that means that everything works and you don't have to bother installing any other apps on your device. Now let's wait for the ISO image to be downloaded. In the meantime, in the device section right here, select the USB flash drive that you're gonna be using for installing the Windows. So in my case it's this one, and as you can see, the ISO file is already downloaded. So once yours is too, click select, then select the file that you downloaded, the ISO file, and then you don't have to change anything here. Just click start and wait. Click start, don't hit any checkboxes, just click OK. Click OK and be aware that all the data on your USB flash drive will be formatted once you click OK. And right now you just have to wait until it says ready right here. Once it says ready, that means that your device is ready to be ejected. So let's wait a short while. Okay, and once the ISO files are copied, you can, and it says ready right here, you can close this application. Then you can also go into your file explorer, open the USB flash drive and see if it looks somewhat like this. And if it does, we can safely eject the USB flash drive from the PC. And at this point I can switch to the laptop view. Okay, and right now grab your prepared USB flash drive and insert it into any free slot on your PC. Then when it's inserted, let's boot up the PC by pressing the power button once, and then once it starts booting up, repeatedly start pressing the escape button until it boots up into the one-time boot menu. So press the power button once and then repeatedly press the escape button. Okay, and as you can see, you have I have the Windows boot manager. You might not have it. What we have to do is select the UEFI generic SD. Go with the first one. If the first one returns you back on this page, go with the second one. First of all, you can navigate here using up and down arrow buttons, and select using the enter button. So select the partition 1, and in my case it started booting us up into the installation menu, but if it didn't in your case, then go with the second partition. So right now you can see the beginning of the installation process. So what we have to do here, first of all, you can use the touchpad here, so don't worry, just use your touchpad, select you can select the language because you already did that, but you can select the time and currency format if you will, then click next, then select the keyboard or inputs method and click next again, then agree. Everything will be deleted, including files, apps and settings on your PC, and click next. Then wait for a short while. Okay, then read the license agreement and click accept once you do. Let's let the program search for disks. Okay, so first of all we'll have to clean up some space. Basically we have, as you can see, 4 partitions here. You have to select each one of them and select delete partition for each of them. So the partition 1, now the partition 2 became the partition 1. Okay, let's delete this partition 2. This one and the last one, like this. Now if you want to add a separate partition, you can select the unallocated space that gathered up when we removed all the partitions, select create partition, and then select the size in megabytes for this partition. This will be the disk that you'll be able to use for all the different kinds of data, and the other one will be the system disk. So I suggest that you make this that you leave some unallocated space on your PC, like at least around 30 gigabytes, so 30,000 megabytes of unallocated space, where the Windows and system files will be downloaded, and leave the rest for the separate partition. So for example, I have 122,000 megabytes total. So for example, I can make this partition 60,000, and the rest will be used for the system disk. If you don't want to create a separate partition, you can click cancel. You can just select unallocated space and go with next. This way everything will be stored on your disk, including your system and all the different files besides it. So select the unallocated space, click next, and then the installation process will begin in a short while. Click install and wait until the Windows 11 is installed on your PC. It's gonna take some time. Okay, now the very important part. If you haven't started the installation yet, of course you have to keep your device plugged in all the time through the installation process, so you don't break anything on your device. Make sure that you keep it charged all the time. And I'm thinking that we are almost done here. Let's give it a moment. Okay, so at this point the installation process is complete, and right now you can get to the setup process. And if you need some help on your way, we have an entire video on our channel explaining step by step how to perform a setup process on this particular laptop. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. And for this video, that will be all. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.